Yeah, this is black light here. Now we're going to try to get all y'all followers of Sinetta, City, Young Pharaoh, uh, Polite. If y'all don't have no sexual agendas for these brothers, you know, if you fantasizing about these brothers, then you ain't gonna understand this, you know, because see nowadays you got a lot of groupies, and when you treat a brother like a rock star, you know, when you treat a brother like a rock star, then you ain't listening to what he's saying. You just bouncing to the beat. You don't care what the lyrics is talking about. You just bouncing to the beat, you know. All you listening to is the beat, but you don't give a damn what the brother talking about. As long as that beat is, you can groove off that beat. Well, these is formulas for survival, but first we gotta get your mind in the mode of survival. So you stop making these brothers rich because you're gonna need that money. You're gonna need that paper to buy survival uh, equipment just in case it do happen. Now it might not happen, you know. It might not happen right now. It might not happen tomorrow or the next day, or it might not never happen because we don't know uh, the mind of the Most High, the universe. We don't know that. We don't have that type of wisdom yet. But He always give a sign for like if it's gonna rain, uh, it'll be cloudy, you know, and uh, that's a sign for you to get an umbrella. Now it just might cloud up, but then it might not rain. Sun might come back out. Always better to be prepared than to be unprepared. So, cause you're gonna need that money. Now look, you're gonna have to get you some solar panels in case electricity go out. They got generators that don't need gasoline because they might cut the supply of gas, you know, petrol. They might cut the electricity. So they got generators that run by solar. You're gonna need a battery to store that solar energy. They got batteries especially for that. You're gonna need to stock up on food and water just in case they cut off all the trucks from running and whatever. Uh, your freezer gonna need to be, if you got food, a freezer full of food, you're gonna need some solar energy to keep that freezer running. Now, there's people that's been using solar energy for 10, 20 years now, man. They keep it from you. They don't want you to know about it. They run their whole house off of solar power. They also got wind energy. You know, they can run their whole house off of wind. They got all kind of other alternatives, but they don't make it well known because they're using that petrodollar to run the planet with. You know, you're gonna need that money that you're giving these guys and they gonna build themselves up and their family up, and you ain't gonna have no money for yourself unless you handling like that. If you got money to burn, then what you listening to them for? All you got to do is know how to use your money in the right way. Uh, you might have to buy some bikes or something, man, because your car might not, you know, uh, be able to take you where you want to go if you ain't got no petrol. So I'm gonna, be laying out, some survival techniques for you, just in case you can't get up out of here. A lot of people got places they can run to, but you might not have the money to get out, or they might not let you get out. So what's an alternative? First thing you got to do is cut all contacts to the Caucasian, unless he could supply you with what you need to survive with, because money ain't gonna, unless you got gold or something like that, paper money ain't gonna be working. So you can buy you some gold. You don't need money to buy you some gold and silver. Money to buy you a potbelly stove, get charcoal and some wood piled up to last you through the winter. You'll have to get a barbecue grill, one of them big barrel barbecue grills. That might can help. If you got a garage or something like that, you could go in the garage and cook in the wintertime. Also, the vacant houses, when this thing goes down, when they have martial law, because we in martial law right now. But when they start putting curfews and restrictions on your movements, and then start going from door to door, what you gonna do? You gotta fortify your block. Your whole neighborhood gotta be resistant. And they've been practicing urban warfare over there in the so-called Middle East all this time, see. And you ain't stocked up on no ammo, because your money ain't rolling like that. And they could stop supplying you with bullets and guns anytime they want to. But anyway, the city's gonna have to join forces. Like Chicago gonna have to get with Chicago gonna have to get with Detroit. Detroit gonna have to get with New York. The ATL. We might have to try to get in contact with some of the brothers across the pond. We might have to learn how to train carrier pigeons. To send messages long distance. So y'all ain't thinking about that because y'all, comfortable where you at. But anyway, don't trust it. And on the next couple of videos, I got some questions I want to ask Young Pharaoh and about information, and who's supplying them. In other words, who's programming them? Who's telling them what to say and do? Because they protected, and they protected by the government. And their main mission is to detour you young ones that's groupies of y'all. Y'all gonna be fuel for the fire if y'all don't wake up and listen. So now that I, put that in your head, You know, you're gonna need some flashlights, solar lights, solar paneling, potbelly stove. Need to farm in your backyard. Get you some chickens or something, man. Grow you some chicken. Get you some eggs or something. It might get deep like that. If you can't get no chickens, you know, at least grow you some vegetables. Black light.